Hi, I'm Tim and thanks for watching this video. I decided to create my own Windows ISO which has been debloated, so it has all of those niggling apps and settings removed that you get when you install Windows using the default one. Now I must give a shout out to Chris Titus Tech for his utility that allowed me to create these ISOs. So if you want to check out his channel, you can do, and you can also get the utility to download your own, create your own ISOs with, and change settings in Windows. However, in this video, I've done it for you. So what I've done is put the debloated Windows ISOs on my Google Drive that you can click on the links in the video description so you can download the copies and install them yourselves. Now, what are the debloated versions? Well, they're both Windows 11 Professional with International English installed as the language. However, you can change the language yourself once you go into Windows. So once you've loaded on Windows, installed it, you can go to the settings and change the language and download the relevant language packs from there. Now, it is not the licensed version, so you will need to purchase your own Windows license, and I'll put a link in the video description from WhoKeys where you can download and purchase your own Windows license for about $30 US. Now, as I mentioned, they're both Windows 11 Professional versions and it's International English. Now, one version is for Proxmox, so if you're familiar with Proxmox, you'll know that you have to have the VirtIO drivers built in when you install the operating system. So I've created a version for that, and I've also created another version, a standard version, which you can download and install on bare metal hardware, or you can download it to a virtual machine or a Docker container. So what do these debloated versions of Windows, what I've created, have different to the original full version? Well, let's hop onto the computer behind me and I'll show you some screenshots of what gets removed when you install my debloated version of Windows. So let's get started. So here we are, and at the left side of the screen, these are the original screenshots from the original full version of Windows 11 Professional English International, and on the right side of the screen here, these are the debloated install screenshots. So from the left, you'll see once you've created the ISO, now you can create the ISO after you've downloaded it using Balena Etcher, or you can use Rufus. I prefer Rufus myself. So once you've downloaded that program from the internet, you burn the ISO to, say, a USB flash drive, and then once you've booted up the machine or the virtual machine, you'll get this first screenshot. So it will ask you to select the language, and it will default to English United Kingdom, and the time and currency will also default to English United Kingdom. So as you can see, they're both the same screenshots, and then the next screenshot will be to allow you to select the keyboard. So you can select the type of keyboard, and in this case it will be United Kingdom. Then we get the select setup option, and as you can see, both of these screenshots are the same. So what you would do is select install Windows 11 and then tick the box for I agree. So then the next screenshot after that will be to enter the product key. Now, as I've said, if you don't have a Windows 11 Professional product key, you can actually purchase one, and as I've said, the link is in the video description. So if you already have one, you would just enter the product key, or if you don't at this stage and wish to license it later, you can do that. So all you would do is select I don't have a product key at the bottom. Then you will get the applicable notices and license terms which you have to accept, and then after that you will get the location where to install the Windows 11 Professional English International Operating System 2. So as you can see, the installation of where Windows will be installed to is actually the same for both screenshots and both versions. Then you'll get the ready to install, and then after that you'll get the installing Windows message, and then after it's done that, you'll then get installing. Now this is where the screenshots change slightly, so you'll get just a moment checking for updates, but with the debloated version you'll just get the installing screenshot there. Then it will say updates are underway, So as you can see, there's a lot more screenshots with the original one, so you'll get good things coming your way. Your PC will restart, and then you'll get the screenshot asking you to create a name. But with the debloated version, all you get is updates are underway, getting things ready. This might take a few minutes, and then it will take you into the desktop. So with the non-debloated version, so the full version, you get set up personal or work option. You then get sign in with a Microsoft option, and then you get another screen for sign in options. Then you get to create your name, confirm a password, security questions, and then let Microsoft and apps use your location, find my device, send diagnostic data, improve inking and typing, get tailored experiences, checking for Windows updates, and then getting the updates. And then after Windows has been installed with the debloated version, it will take you in to the start menu, and as you can see, there's no apps pinned in there or recommended apps at all, so it's removed all of those. However, with the full original version, you'll see that there's a lot more apps in there. And then after install, we go into the apps screen, and as you can see, we've got calculator, camera, clock, feedback hub, media player, copilot, Bing. So with the debloated version, all you get is calculator, Microsoft Edge, Notepad, Outlook, Paint, Photos, Remote Desktop, Snipping Tool, Terminal, Web Media Extensions, Xbox and Xbox Live. But as you can see with the full non-debloated version, you get all these extra cluttered apps. As you can see, there's more apps on there. And then finally, the last screen of apps. Then moving on to the desktop screenshot, you'll see we have the desktop and it's removed the background, and also it's removed the learn about this picture. And as you can see, the taskbar, it's had the search bar disabled, as well as Microsoft M365, and also OneDrive has been removed. And also, of course, in the bottom left corner, the weather forecast has been removed as well. Now, as far as the Windows features that get installed, this is nearly the same. As you can see, everything is the same apart from SMB Direct, which gets disabled, and also remote differential compression API support, that also gets disabled. So there we go, that's the debloated version of the Windows ISO that I've created. Now, I will put information in the video description, so I'll list all the apps and everything that gets disabled, so you can go through that at your leisure if you so wish. And of course, as I've said, I'll put links to where you can download the ISOs, so the Proxmox version and also the normal version, which you can download from my Google Drive. So hope you've found this video useful, and hope you're looking forward to downloading and installing my debloated Windows 11 Professional International English version. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll be back again soon with more videos. So take care and bye for now.